Hey guys, long time no see. So I think it's been about 2 weeks since the last time I posted a video, and today's actually Labor Day, kind of the start of the month. I mean, technically yesterday was September 1st. Ken has tables set up in our barn here because he has his football draft later on today. I wanted to get back in the swing of this 30 minutes of exercise that Ken and I used to do. And he'd be famous for saying, but it's a holiday, we'll start tomorrow. And I just texted him and I'm like, let's just do it today. It's Monday, let's start out the week right. So we're gonna go for a bike ride. I'm waiting for like a day that I'm like doing something or we're going somewhere or something exciting's happening, and that just hasn't happened. So I'm just like, I'm just gonna pick up the camera today and see where the day takes me, just kind of update you guys on little things here and there. How does that sound? So I don't know if he's putting his contacts in or what he's doing, but I started writing a couple things. Oh, I know. One of the things I wanted to talk about was, do I miss vlogging? And you know, I thought I would miss it a lot more than I do, which is very little. And I think the main reason is just because back when I would vlog really fun stuff like with the kids all the time, and it wasn't like just me, I never thought twice about things. So I just pick up the camera and vlog, and had a blast, right? But then as time went on, it was kind of just me sharing what I was doing. And you know, there'd be tidbits of Carly and Ken and whatever here and there. I noticed I really started to feel like I was like overanalyzing my life. And it started to make me feel like I was back in high school again. And I think social media in general can tend to make people feel like this, where you're scrolling through like Instagram or TikTok or YouTube, whatever you're on, and you're comparing your own life to what you're seeing other people do. And you're like, wow, my life is really boring or not fulfilling or not exciting enough because all these other people are having babies and they're traveling all the time, or they're shopping all the time, and they're trying on new clothes every day. And it starts to make you just feel like that whole comparison, you know, comparison is the thief of joy. I love that saying. And I think that's the part that's made me not miss picking up the camera. Is I love my life. I feel like my life is like super fulfilling. I love working. I love like working with Ken again. I just love the things that we do, just hanging out with my pups, you know, just everything in my day-to-day life I love. But something about like filming it and trying to make it seem entertaining to others would make me feel like not good enough. I think the part that I do miss though is like when I get the messages through Instagram and stuff, and people will be like, you know, I miss you and this and that. I didn't realize how much it would make me feel removed from social media as a whole. Like I thought I would post on Instagram like way more. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be on Instagram all the time. No, I'm trying to like, I tell myself, oh, post on stories, and I don't know, it's like made me feel like almost removed from it altogether. And I don't know, like I don't have regrets. I just, it's something that I'm aware of, that like, I wish I did it more, but I don't. I'm okay with it. But yet, I don't know, it's interesting that I thought that I would be on Instagram more, maybe even post on TikTok more. I don't even get on them. Like, I'm not even keeping up with other people's stuff like I used to. It's like I just am removed from it altogether for right now. And I don't know. Ken is closing me in the barn. He doesn't know I'm already out here. So he closed the barn instead of opened it. Said you were closing me in the barn?
I didn't know you were even out here.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you.
For how long?
3 hours.
Were you in the barn?
Huh?
Were you in the barn?
Yes.
When I closed it?
Yes. Well, it's not a video with Candi if it's not a video of me crying. So we get back from our bike ride and I just sit down in the barn because Ken was wiping on the tables and I'm like, aw, there's these 2 golden retrievers. They're trying to get somebody to adopt. And I'm just reading it. And then it says, due to lack of applications, they're trying to get somebody to adopt both of them together. Due to lack of applications, we're now taking applications to adopt them out separately. And that's just so sad. So I'm telling Ken about it, and when I'm trying to tell him about it, I start crying, and he's like, yells at me. He's like, why are you even looking at it? Like, I don't know, someone I'm friends with on Facebook shared it. It's like, he's like, what do you want, 2 more golden retrievers? I'm like, no, absolutely not. He's like, just why don't even look at those kind of pages, which I do not follow any humane society, none of those kind of pages. It was someone that I'm friends with shared it, which I feel like I should share it, but that's just so sad. And then you see stupid stuff like this. Taylor Swift has started drawing up plays for Kansas City Chiefs. Really? According to quarterback Patrick Mahomes. Oh yeah, because that's what Taylor Swift does in her free time, is writes out plays for the Chiefs. This is why I limit my time on social media. Wow. All right, here's a crazy thought, guys. Less than a year, we are in countdown, is Andrew and Corey's wedding. And he texted me this morning. He needs some addresses for some save the dates. And I have like lists on here from the kids' graduation parties, basically. Used to be the Christmas card list, but I haven't sent out Christmas cards in a long, long time. Let's see, who had the, where's Carly's grad list? She had the most recent. One thing I can tell you guys is it's a lot of times in my mind where I'm like, ooh, we're gonna start being on countdown, where the closer it gets, I'm gonna be like, oh, I better not eat this, I better not eat that. I'm gonna need to be fitting into a nice dress and looking good for the day of their wedding. So still have plenty of time, but that's gonna be right around the corner before I know it. We finally brought the comfy couch, the sectional, back up here into the family room. I think it was probably like a week ago, something like that. It's just so much more comfortable. Does it look as nice? No, but we're all for comfort, especially going into these more cozy months of putting on the fireplace, which, why am I saying that? Because we're lucky if we do it 5 times a year, because it's such a pain in the butt, because we did the real fireplace here in the family room and the gas fireplace in the living room, which I've talked about before. We should have done it the other way around, or just, we didn't want to do them both gas because it didn't make any sense, because we had all this wood on our property. Hello?
Can I park behind your car?
Yeah. No, I'm not going anywhere. Okay. Bye. Okay, bye. Oh, Chase is here, so I need to wrap this up. What was I going to tell you guys? I'll have to do that in a little bit.
Falling apart, and then drive the obstacle course
Without the hay falling out, but
they lost half their hay.
They're not doing a very good job.
Here we go.
He's putting him in the truck.
You put him inside?
He did.
There's nowhere even for the driver to sit, is there?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you made it.
Alright, we made it past that one.
Oh.
That's a wrap.
So we decided to go to the Fulton County Fair. Believe it or not,
You giving them the post?
for the first time. You've never been there, right? I know, I've never been there. Apparently it's like the biggest fair
Someone
in
said
the area. Biggest fair.
Biggest Northwest Ohio. Someone says maybe the second biggest fair in Ohio, maybe next to the
Biggest
Ohio State Fair.
the whole entire world.
No, it's not.
So now we're heading home. I've got about a
Look at
Not
this guy
quite.
sleeping. I gotta get to make a turn.
He's probably on his phone. Not quite 2 hours before I head out because
Oh, you're going by yourself?
no,
Oh, yeah, we're making a run.
we're making a run for the border. No,
Just buying more golf balls.
I saw someone posted on Facebook Marketplace.
I don't even
Said-
think it's about golfing anymore. I think it's about your obsession.
the thrill of getting a good deal on used golf balls.
When's the last time you went out in the yard and hit golf balls?
Well, my elbow's been
Oh.
bothering me.
It's been over 2 weeks, and you're buying more golf
my
balls.
elbow hurts.
Do you realize you have probably still 50 colored golf balls in your bucket?
No, I know. Well, I don't want to. I need cheap ones to hit over the pond.
Why do you have to hit over the pond?
Because that's how I practice my driver, is over the pond. Or
Go to the driving range.
into the woods where they disappear and I never get them back. Anyways, she posted this Rubbermaid container of, she didn't even count them, I don't think. I don't even care.
You better count them.
I'm not counting them, I don't care. It says approximately 150 balls for $35.
If you get there, there's probably like 50 balls.
No, and if you do the math, that's like 23 cents a ball. That's a bargain. Fun to go through them tonight as I'm watching Bachelorette.
You're a weirdo.
Looking at my golf balls. Maybe I'll clean them
Oh
up.
my goodness.
What?
You're a weirdo.
I thought I would show you guys the finished upstairs. Did I show you this room? Pretty sure I showed you everything other than I got these little green pillows since the last time I filmed this room. But I think everything else was the same. I still didn't get a lampshade for that lamp. So I took it out for now because Ken's friend was here over the weekend. I thought, hide this lamp until I get a lampshade for it. But got the TV all set up in here with the fire stick. The chair. Yeah, I know I showed you guys all of this. Here's the kitty room all finished. Yes, the cats like literally have their own room now. So we really don't have a use for this room for anything else. Hi, Ivy. And then this Carly's old room. It's so hard to, what do we call all these rooms? Carly's old room, Blake's old room, Chase's old room, that was Blake's old room, that was Carly's room, and then Chase's old room. But okay, so Carly's old room is now kind of like a guest room for just like Carly's friends. We keep this door open because her cats love to hide in this closet, so she even keeps the closet door open. And then obviously her bathroom is in here, so this room is still kind of like decorated the same as when it was her bedroom. We have Chase's old headboard in here because he took Andrew's old headboard when he moved out, because Andrew didn't take it when he moved out. Oh my god, that was a mouthful. So it's just the room down the hallway, the first bedroom that I showed you guys, that we keep the door closed and no kitties are allowed. Right? Right, Tate? Kitty. Meow. Meow. And then Carly's room, where she's been doing homework all day, busy at work, her little school station. God, these cats are following me everywhere. What are you doing? Kitty. Alright guys, I know this is really exciting.
What's this?
To me it's exciting. HP Distance MX. Look at this bucket. This is probably 200 plus balls. She said it was more than what her ad said. She didn't care. So I got a bargain. We're gonna count these and then we're gonna go through them. And then we're gonna go through them and pick out if there's like good ones, cause like I don't really know. I guess I'm gonna get educated. Like this is Callaway, but like some of them, I don't know. Like this has an eagle on it. Is this a good ball? I don't know. But anyways, we're gonna count them first, cause clearly we went the one day and got 100 and some balls and the bucket was only half full. So this is
this is what I played with all
200 balls.
Were these Bridgestones.
So,
but you should look them up and educate yourself. So look up top 10 golf balls and these Bridgestones will come up. Not all of them, but you should see like for example, she's trying to hit these balls into the pond. Okay, these are Titleist Pro V1s. A box of 3 of these is probably about $18.
I'm not trying to hit them in the pond. They just go in there accidentally sometimes.
So I'm taking 2, so count these 2.
Okay, well, we just need to count them. We'll report back. Okay, Ken and I guessed before I counted. I guessed that there was like 275 balls. He guessed 315. There was actually 325 balls. That's crazy. So it actually, Cat, stop that. Look at how bad she's being. Quit. So that actually works out to 10 cents a ball, basically. So here was this is riveting, I know. This was my, like, throwaway basket. It really was running low. Like, these are my junk balls. The ones that I don't care if I lose. Like, if I play around the pond, like with my driver or whatnot, and they don't go in the pond, I still go find them. Like, it's not like I just don't care about them. I look for them. But if they go in the pond, I'm not sad. I think I showed in another video. I'm not sure. We have these like 2 actual, you know, holes in the ground, the little cup thingies. Here's our flags. We took them out of the ground the other day because it was windy and rainy. But when I play in the side yard with those, when I'm practicing like with I used to practice with my 5-iron. I can't do that anymore because I hit the ball too hard, finally. So now it's like with my pitching wedge, sand wedge, my 7-iron, 8-iron, whatever. I play with all these. Most of them are decent balls. There's Callaway, Top Elite. They're all colored balls, so that way I count them out 10, 12, 14 at a time. So then when I'm playing with them in the side yard, I know how many that I need to find when I'm picking them up at the end of practicing. And don't get me wrong, some of them, I hit them too hard and they end up like in the brush or, you know, the tall grass in the side yard. But Ken said that like once summer is over and all that stuff dies, we should be able to find them all. The ones that get lost, like, gosh, there's probably a good 20 of them or so that are lost in the tall grass. Not just from me, from Ken as well. Maybe even 30. I drove all the way to Bowling Green and bought all those colored ones from this one guy. So it is now that time of the evening. It is 8:45 p.m. The Bachelorette finale has already started. So that's what I'm going to be doing with rest of my evening time. Ken and I are gonna wait and go through this probably tomorrow after our work day. Last but not least, you guys know I have not been reading at all, but I just wanted to share, because if you follow me on Goodreads, you'll notice that my reading has just been lately. Like I read Swan Song by Ellen Hildebrand and I was just sadly disappointed. Back in July, I read This Used to Be Us by Renee Carlino, and I loved that book so much. I read The Wedding People, which was a book of the month pick for August, and I did not like it. I barely even cared to finish it. And I had tried a couple other books that I started reading. I was just like, oh my God, am I ever going to find a good book? I am so just tired of crappy books. And I finally have found a good book that I am into and I am enjoying, and I think it might be shocking to some. I'm reading Wild Love by Elsie Silver, and I think they're kind of spicy books maybe, but I'm only probably about 20% in, and it hasn't gotten spicy at all. And the second book of the series comes out today, actually, September 3rd. So that'll be fun. As soon as I finish the first book, the second book will be out and available to read. I'm reading it on my Kindle, Wild Love, because it's free on Kindle Unlimited. And then the third book of that series actually comes out in March of next year. So not too long down the road, we'll have the third book to look forward to. So if any of you guys are watching and you are into reading, recommend me some good books, because I just feel like I just even look at my bookshelf, like the books that I have 50, is it 50? Yeah, 50 books on my bookshelf right now that I could pick up to read, and I'm just like, just no. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye, guys.